Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen working the veteran Chris Boswell getting things started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the 28-yard line. What a message on the first play. Second and 12.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Out to his right. They'll be set up now. That's the 40 without this. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
They'll run it with Henry. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Sit hot!
We'll go again here with Henry. And he will lose yards on the play. They knock him past to midfield.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
For the connection. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy.
In for the sack, and that's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year.
Ready?
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready. Sit hot!
Jackson looking to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Oh, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon.
Sit hot! 180! 180! It's hot!
Third and long for Jackson. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first down. So it'll bring up fourth down. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3
drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Opening play of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Going up top. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
3rd and 11. Man in motion, heading left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
23-yard line.
Wanna quit?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey! What? Hey! Shut up!
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll look forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Shot!
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just bite the book and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Hold on, ready?
3rd and 7. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. One more, Jackson. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He takes the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
They send Firemouth, the tight end, in motion. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now it's McCaffrey. Mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's a Steeler first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Gain there of 21. Good for a Steeler first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Ready up. Let's go now. Rock roll 80.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
McCaffrey. And this one really quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They put Wilson in motion. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. And he missed it. That's a
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Steelers 13.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! What is it on?
So after one, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Pistol give to Henry. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, Alpha. What is it? What is it?
Back to throw, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. It's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Stout in punt formation.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. And they'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70.
Here's a handoff to Waller. Into the secondary at the 45. And he'll be taken down. They get 15 on that game.
explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
2nd and 11. Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
3rd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin.
go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Second and 13. Another fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, you get a look at the key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens are going to turn. There'll be a loss of 8 on the set, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now it's Jackson. Well, a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Credit Patrick Queen. He was the man who knocked that ball away. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, but now throw incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And we'll get a couple up to the 29. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
The middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll get this on wide to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.